Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wealthy Wednesdays. Now, you might notice that instead of sitting at my desk like you usually see me, I'm standing in front of my whiteboard. And I'm doing that because I really want to illustrate something to you today. You've heard me talking about financial freedom, and today I want to talk to you about how net worth impacts. So we're going to talk about why net worth matters. It really matters, and I'm going to illustrate that to you today. But first of all, let's understand what net worth is. And in order to understand that, the first thing I want to get cleared up is what it's not. And it is not income. See, a lot of people may be earning $1 million a year, and you might say, oh my God, you're earning $1 million a year, you're a millionaire. No, you're not. Because if you earn $1 million a year, you don't get to keep $1 million a year. And what you keep is what calculates into your net worth. In fact, you can earn $1 million a year and still be living paycheck to paycheck. That's a thing. There are people out there like that. But there are people who are teachers who may be earning $40,000, $60,000 a year, and they are actually millionaires. They have a positive net worth. So now let's talk about what net worth is and how you arrive at it. Well, simply, what is it? Well, you take everything you own and then you subtract everything you owe, and that gives you your net worth. So let me illustrate it another way. I used to sell cars, and in the car business, a person would come in and they'd want to trade their car in so they could get into a new car. Now, when you bring your car in, you can either owe less on the car than the car is worth, or you can owe more on the car than the car is worth. So if you owe less on the car than it's worth, that gives you a positive number. You are then what we call right side up. You're good. But if you come into the dealership with a car that you owe more on than the car is worth, we call that upside down. And upside down is bad. So it's bad in a dealership, but it's even worse in real life, because you can imagine that a person who's upside down on their net worth doesn't have enough extra margin that I talked to you about before in order to build wealth and attain financial freedom. And that's why net worth matters. You need to be intentional about moving from upside down, if you are in your net worth, to moving right side up. Now you might wonder, well, I might be so far upside down, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. Like I talked about retirement planning in your 50s, if you haven't gotten going on that yet. Don't believe the hype. You can do this. You can attain financial freedom. You can become a millionaire. You can become debt free. Now you might wonder, well, how do I make an accurate calculation of my net worth? And if I'm upside down, how do I do practical things in order to get right side up and start building financial freedom? Don't worry about that. I got you covered. Check back in with me this Friday for Financial Fridays. And on that episode, I'm going to show you how do you properly calculate net worth, and how do you take steps to turn it from an upside down to a right side up and attain financial freedom. So in the meantime, you guys have a great week. I'll see you on Friday.